Good evening. We are back. So is the heat wave, or rather it never left, so things are tough here. It has to be said. I'm going to do my best, but it's 29 degrees in the bath, it's 49 degrees inside your own head. It's
Baker's Choice Tartarus sauce. A tangy sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Great on fish sticks.
tartar sauce will not help in this instance, but thanks. But yeah, it's rough here. I'm almost out of Calippos. You know, it's Calippos, Calippi. What's the plural of Calippo? Is it just Calippo, like zebra?
I think we can both agree
A herd of Calippo. Something to think about. So, oh yeah, I did go in back. I said I was going to do it last stream, but obviously I forgot. I went back and checked with Fashion Lady. She didn't say anything particularly interesting at the end of the 3 outfits. She just said go and get, not even outfits, go and get materials like leather and shit from Primals. So that's a whole other thing, and I don't know if I'll even bother reaching the end of it, but yeah, you didn't miss anything is the main point. Now we have to find Rocky Rockwell, or Charles, who lives here, which is very close by.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Yes, see, that would be far too easy, wouldn't it? Is that a persuasion or is that a bribe, technically? That's surprisingly low for this. You know, they were saying the way would be through the maintenance tunnels, but if this works...
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
I don't know, it just said persuade, so I said it. Oh, so it's a persuasion into a bribe. Ew. I mean, I can actually afford that bribe, but I want to take the maintenance tunnels way. That seems like it would be more adventurous, doesn't it? This, or maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do. This is embarrassing. I was going to bribe you, but I just realised I don't have enough on me.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top?
That's incredibly understanding of you. Thanks. God, Stallworth. Well, that's an apt name, isn't it? Bet you wanted to do that since you were born. It's either that or a bouncer, isn't it? And they don't really have nightclubs here. I suppose they're a bit too wild and free for somewhere like this. The closest you've got is the House of Inebriation. Alright then, back to the maintenance tunnels, if we can find where they are.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask.
Here we are. Did it say specifically where? I guess we'll try this. At least we know the way is clear. They're still banging on about what we did to Emerald Vale. It was quite fucked up, to be fair. Yeah. I'm starting to put together, or trying to start to put together the highlights reel for this, and so I'm going back over the early footage. And, in hindsight, Edgewater was just a colossal fuck up from start to finish, really. But, there we are. That's what you come here for. And when I say you come here, you don't actually come here, but I don't know. don't know, that seemed like something someone would say there, so I said it. Doesn't actually make much sense though. We went and collected the sprats for Sprat Boy as well. He didn't seem to mind that even some of them were piles of ash. We still got paid for it, so that was alright. Uh-huh. Alright, the chairman's office. Well, that'll do, won't it? Surely this won't take us straight to his office. That's just a waypoint saying where we need to get to eventually. Unless this is an escape route of his. That seems like a thing that could exist. Suppose we will find out. Eventually. Ah. Oh wow, we're actually just around the corner, aren't we?
I never could have handled the desk job.
Alright, bit of a weird aside, but sure. So miraculously none of them are gonna see us? Or maybe the fact that we're here now, they'll just assume we're meant to be here. I don't know, let's not hang around and find out. Good job we got our fancy clothes on. We blend right in. Maybe should have taken the eye patch off, but...
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Excuse me, hawk one? I assume you mean throw up, but that's a term I've never heard before. Hawk one. I heard someone say in college in philosophy class, I'm gonna hawk up a doobie. But I never knew if he was serious or not. I mean, he did, but I just don't know whether his conviction was there in what he was saying. Anyway, I suppose we should talk to the only person in this room with a name. Beatrice Reichart.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Thanks for nothing.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
No, that's sealed. Well, this isn't going to work, is it? Hang on, what's the details here? It's a security checkpoint. If you can't talk your way past it, you'll have to find another way in. Okay, I was checking because we talked with Clark and he gave us think he gave us a key to his office, but or maybe just to get in this building in the first place, but I don't think we've got anything to get us through this checkpoint other than our wits, and that's not looking good. It's not looking promising.
Say your business.
Serious business?
Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
I'm high priority. Yeah, see, hang on, what's this gonna mean if I show him that? He could either think I've got approval from Minister Clark or I've killed him. Yeah, give it a go. That's the best chance we got.
I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right.
Yeah.
I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fuck. Come on, dude.
It's procedure.
It's ridiculous procedure then.
Well, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
That's lucky. Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it.
I wasn't.
Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
What a good idea.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? Then we sidle up to him all polite-like.
You do that. The rest of us will watch.
Yeah, how about we don't do that, Felix? Although, unfortunately, the stream is going to be rather dour to watch if we're not allowed to try anything funny. No elevator music. If there's no elevator music, that means we're either going to a death dungeon or apparently the swankiest place in Byzantium. Would have thought here of all places would have it. I got one of those. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. See? Mine's purple. Hello, Percival Platt.
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star.
Oh yeah.
Well done.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm Robert Downey Jr. now.
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Dumb. One-handed melee 65, two-handed melee 65. Everybody needs a hobby, mine's hitting things. That's very oddly specific to reach that. But yeah, I mean we are dumb, but we're not a melee type, so we don't really hit things. I would like to meet Chairman Rockwell.
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Oh, I don't like this guy at all. Who would have thunk it? It's locked. Oh, it's not a key, it's just cigarettes. Damn it, we're gonna have to use our brains. Fuck! Again? We came across something like that in the last stream. You're saying we still haven't picked up a single lockpick, and that would get. At least we found Minister Clark's room. I assume this is. This is all proper. Don't mind us. Fuck me, that's not proper.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Oh shit. Guys, get in here. Lock the door.
Sure.
Is there something? I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Jesus Christ. Can you even be considered human if you end up like that? So, some shit happened here. Doesn't look like an office, does it? Oh, perfect. Just make sure.
I can take a hint.
Make sure we're not fucking bombarded for that. But now that means we can get in the other doors.
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Yeah. So why the fuck? Is this just the start of a renovation thing? Like, because Clark has been under house arrest for years, he said. So he's just having his office knocked through and made into more of it. Probably what this says. Construction checklist. Get rid of Minister Clark's stuff. Percival claims the real leather sofa. Tear down the rest of the wall. Check to see if wall is load bearing. Do before 2. Makes sense. Install steam bath to Chairman Rockwell's specifications. Install wet bar next to steam bath. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns. Should be #1. Okay. So he's not here. Well, it's probably for the best, isn't it? That's a big screen. This is a big... I was going to say this is a big mini bar, but of course that would be a stupid thing to say. So it's surprising that I didn't, really. Right, what's that? Broken snow globe. How curious. Nothing in the cabinet. Alright, I'll get computer, obviously. Priority message. Hang on, I just realised there was no password on this. That's quite astounding. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. Why, thank you, Sophia. That's all we needed to know. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. So, is this... It seems like this is referring to... Damn it, what was her name? Ellie knew it. Chartrand? You know what I mean. Pronunciation aside, I remembered it. She was talking about the starvation thing, and I guess that is a real thing. If they're looking into a way to simultaneously well, they're not necessarily tackling it, but they're addressing it, and you know, obviously trying to put a PR spin on it. Shame it wasn't aliens, but you know.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition.
Right.
But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony.
Yeah.
By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
I always knew the board was crooked, but this is just evil.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Yeah. It's not good, is it? That's why you never let anyone see your raw footage. Editing is important. Says the man doing an unedited live stream. Well, that's Rockwell then. He's as smarmy as you'd expect. Sorry, this seems like a door, but it's not a door. Guess we go out the way we came. So yeah, we pretty much already know from Phineas that suspended animation is dodgy at best, and it can only be done for 10 years unless you've got unless you've got the chemical that they're stockpiling, and this is why they're stockpiling it. But even then, there seems to be a lot of things that can go wrong, and I get the feeling they're not actually gonna rotate people out. They're only just gonna revive people they need to work, probably, or something. Hang on, we picked up a lockpick. Sorry, it's not 99 lockpicks and we're missing one. It must be our skill is at that. Yeah, so it is. So, twat punkers. We can't do shit about that anyway. Unless we magically get a level up in the next 5 seconds. Nope, looks like it ain't happening. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back down then. So, the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is where we need to go to. I believe that's still in this city, so that's fine. Fucking hell. Trying not to sweat to death here. Jesus Christ. Okay, oh brilliant, it's there. Well, that's easy enough. Cool. A lot of loading screens in a row, and also the loading screen that is my bladder has gone too fast in juxtaposition to this. So I'll go. Sorry, hang on. Mic stand is in the way. We'll do one of them short intermission like things, and that'll be fine, and then I'll be back, and then we'll continue. And then we'll all die. Alright. I've had the same intermission on for a while. I'll do a different one. Okay. 2 minutes. It's fine, you don't have to play it again. I'm back. You know, I almost timed that perfectly, and then the fucking doorbell went. Right. Yes, I am that out of breath. Yes, I am that unfit. Afraid there's not much I can do about that. Well, there's plenty I can do about that, but I'm bad at it, so you know. Whack whack. Don't know how a duck noise is supposed to help, but... Alright. Restricted access. Guard halt. Because he says halt and you have to stop. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again.
Okay. So there's a creepy lab. Or a creepy scientist, at least. Employer rights. Under the Biased Labour Standards Act. What the fuck? You're just gonna call it biased straight out of the gate? Wage determined by merit of your work. Oh my crocky fucking crock. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. I'm sure it never is. Your employer has the right to block your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It is your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. What a future. Shit. Hacking skill way too low for that. Don't know what that is. So I've got a feeling... Oh, okay, that's officially a no-no area. So, morale and accuracy means... basically equates to insufferable smugness and corporate bullshit. It basically all stems from this building. So, I'm probably going to throw up in my mouth quite a lot. If you're watching at home, you can join in too.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
What level clearance? You're just making up words.
Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Well, that's great, because I do work for Chairman Rockwell, because I've got his fucking keys.
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Shit, he's got a brain. So there's a very high intimidate and an even higher lie. I noticed that they don't even give you the option to persuade him. You must not be up to date on Z532 clearances.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Now who's making up words? Sure there is, you just don't have the clearance to know about it. Ah, see?
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right?
Not necessarily. Not mine, come to think of it, I might have to write you up just for hearing about it. That's precious and sad.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
I had a feeling that would
Go
get
on
to him.
through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Let's. How's it going?
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
I could have figured that by the fact you're playing a board game by yourself. Yeah, probably shouldn't attempt that at the moment. Oh, okay, so this, instead of using the Hologugu shroud thing, we just bullshitted our way in here. That's pretty good. Let's see if this works. Are we out of sight? Out of mind? Is there fucking nothing in here? Oh goody, 10 fucking bits. And some purple drink. Uh-huh. So far, so good. Shit, don't come here. No, they're fine. They're fine with us. I'm pretty sure they're fine with us. Well, it's a bit tricky to tell. Blimey, this is the closest we've got to successful stealth, I think, so far. If you said creepy bingo, fuck's sake. I was gonna say, if you said creepy lab, cross that off on your bingo card, but I said creepy bingo instead, so, you know. Oh, hang on. We need to find somewhere where this isn't gonna run out quite so quickly. Also, oh my god. Horrific experiments. Oh shit. Nowhere is safe. We just have to not be seen.
Huh?
What? No.
Lawbreaker.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
I do have that. Shit. How embarrassing. I must have left it at home.
Sure. I've heard that one before.
Has it worked before? Doubt it. My story involves 3 sprats, a half-drained stun baton, and a gallon of stimulation.
Stop, stop! I don't want to hear anymore. Just don't let me catch you again without your ID, okay?
Wow, managed to gross him out. But yeah, we're on a super fucking timer now, and I'm not sure there's going to be any safe areas to recharge the thing. So we need to fucking find this shit. Is it hibernation lab? Oh my... Yeah! I don't have time to gawk at any of it. I've got to just fucking find whatever we're after, really. What's in here? Is this it? Can we... No, don't fucking do that.
Going.
Fucking go. Is there anyone else in here who is gonna fucking catch us? We might be alright. Okay. I've forgotten whatever I was going to say about before now. It's all too... whatever. Oh, come on, really? Now? Of all times? I refuse. I will take a stupid shortcut and I will break my kneecaps. Why break the habit when you can break your kneecaps? So what exactly are they doing here? Are there people in them? Are they actually just suits? Are they creating an army of super soldiers? Are they creating an army of super retail workers? Are they, you know... I'm a bit confused. Welcome to the Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Those words shouldn't go together. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Oh. You didn't bring any guinea pigs from Earth? Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. So, yeah. Phineas has actually succeeded then where they haven't. Warning, this procedure may result in the invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Can we get some further information? Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73% dimethyl sulfoxide. So get all of it, or get most of it, and leave these people alive. Fuck. This is the lifetime employment program. To repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation. But we don't want this plan to go ahead. We want to... fuck. I don't know. I don't know about this. Because really, you keep him alive in quotation marks. What kind of life is this? They're just being experimented on anyway. But do I really want to pull the plug on a whole bunch of people? And what if there is no alternative to solve the starvation thing? No, wait. That's what I was trying to remember. We explicitly started work on an alternative with Chartrand, who we told to get in contact with Phineas. So there is hope. Perhaps? I'm going to go with the 70. No, I'm going to go with the 100%. Because we have another option. Alright, well, we started the stream talking about Edgewater mistakes. Let's make another mistake, perhaps. That's a disgusting sound effect. Oh, really? Come on, they looked like they were in comas. You can't do that. That's just cruel. Okay, time to get the fuck out before anyone realizes. Always time for some minor theft. Central lab. This goes back up. No, this is somewhere different. Okay. Of course, he has a gold statue of himself. Oh no, it comes out here. So that's all good. Brilliant. Perfect. Saved the colony. I think. FR Buddha 1237 in the chat says, want to become famous? Buy followers, primes and views on bigfollows.com. That's bigfollows.com for a blatant fucking scam. Or maybe they're doing a character bit, you know, sorry, not the microphone. Maybe they're doing a character bit in you know, in keeping with the theme of Outer Worlds. But they're not. They're clearly a bot. So, you know, just on the off chance anyone is watching this, don't go to that website. Alright, let's... Yeah, I'm not going to chance it even... Yeah. Kind of pleased that, in a way, we managed to do that without a big shootout. That was quite cunning, quite sneaky. Whoa, I don't know. Was it? It's difficult to tell. Whoa! What the fuck are you doing here? Jesus Christ! How long have you been here? Giant fucking sprat. Well, I guess we missed that the last time we were down here. Somehow. Or maybe they just appeared? Don't know.
Jackass is incoming!
Don't call it a jackass, it's just a... It's just a sprat. So you don't have to call it a jackass. Okay. Well, that was a bit weird. I guess we got the shootout we wanted. Although I said, actually, that we didn't want one. The point is irrelevant. The point is irrelevant. It's now saying go back up there. I don't think... Return to Phineas. Yeah, so, nope. We just need to get the fuck out. See, we're back to the good sprats. Heat death of the universe happening, localized entirely within my living room.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Everyone seems none the wiser.
Don't you think we ought to...
punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
Spencer's choice.
I only wish they weren't showing
Watch out for hour 3. Auntie Cleo.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused now.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability.
How do we get back down there? We came up from here. Ah, okay.
Don't you ever want to
Fucking idiot. Do. I wonder if Thingy is still here. She is. We did it.
Pretend we're strangers. The board's always watching.
Hopefully not always watching, because I mean, they'll have seen what we just did. But I'm sure she's just being hyperbolic. To the moon. I mean, to the wherever we're going.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Are they, though?
I need to increase the toilet suction to account for the amount of fiber in those Spacer's Choice meals.
Lovely. So, I think it said, or it didn't say, but it said in the same kind of way that the broken snow globe became a part of someone's stuff in one of the rooms. But whose? Ah, this is what would have been Vicar Max's room, had we not shot him. Hmm. No, don't know then. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's just junk. I could have checked that, really, shouldn't I? No? Well, I'm sure it appeared somewhere, and we just can't see it. I'm just going to steal everything out of Parvati's room while I'm here, though. Because friends do that. Oh. It's one of Sam's things. Sam is actually just picking up junk for his room too. Cool. Alright. Fuck. Okay.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Oh shit.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
I wouldn't go that far. You mean stumbling around the colony, pretending to know what I'm doing? That's, you know, yeah, that's exactly it.
I think you're being modest.
I think you're overestimating
I've been keeping
me.
up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map.
Oh.
Until you showed up.
We said we wouldn't
When
talk
you
about
got to
Edgewater.
You saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
Okay, so she was actually happy with what happened in Edgewater. Really? Who fell out of the sky?
Frankly, I'm amazed you've managed to get as far as you have without accidentally eating something poisonous.
Oh, we did eat something
You should
poisonous.
be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
I'm not sure I trust you yet. I don't trust her in the slightest. I killed everyone in Edgewater by a sort of indirect kind of accident sort of thing. She's actively glad about it. How do you know I'm from the Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret.
Shit.
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
Feck. Alright, what do you want?
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Is it a broken snow globe? You people need better security. Anybody could have lifted those chemicals. Maybe don't bring that up. How did you find my shop?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama.
Where's that?
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
No. The answer is no. Hang on, why is that the dumb answer? Because you're not asking for more information? Odd. But yeah, okay. What exactly? I mean, I kind of know, but...
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
All shit that you've probably done.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you.
Pot kettle.
You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
I never liked the guy anyway. Not for free. Cut her off, Ada, thanks. Can you believe the nerve on that psychopath? Yeah, I'm not doing this. Not on this playthrough. I'm gonna sit. I trust Wells, not fully, but more than these fuckers.
You know I can still hear you, right?
Shit, Ada, you were supposed to cut her off.
Conde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Can you make me a milkshake? No. Okay, never mind. Right. So they give you the option to turn him in and turn on him quite early on in the game. But I guess that's maybe the final ultimatum there.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Q. Let's bring... Yes, the two sides of the moral spectrum, Ellie and Pavati, might help us decipher things if anything goes wacky. Never touch this. Okay. We'll need more security. Yeah, from the giant hole in the asteroid here. Probably would. We've slowly managed to read more of this as time has gone on. Also, there's just a big bit that says no on it. Oh, we don't have to wear our fancy clothes anymore. Thank fuck for that. Now we can wear... chef's hat? Nope, the other one. Nope. That's the one. Cool. We got your drugs. We got your drugs. Hang on a second. Hello, Bubbles. You're still creepy as fuck.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Hello, Bubble. I mean, Phineas.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists.
Good.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
We've got all the... Hang on, forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse. I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board is testing them on humans. Kind of want to say both of these? But yeah, if he's not already aware of the starvation thing, I want to make sure he knows about that.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion.
Not what I meant.
Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Not what I meant. Oh, the board's got a plan to save us. They're going to freeze all the workers. It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers.
Ah, but we do have one of
None of
those.
this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Oh, so you were aware of it. I got them chems.
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Yeah, well, I don't much like you experimenting on pigs, but I guess lesser of 2 evils. I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all of the chemicals they had. I put them out of their misery. Here's your canister of chemicals, by the way. I did seem like a miserable existence. Kinda. I mean, you know, it would, yeah.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
Well, so is every other mission.
They must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Something about repeatedly melting frozen people. There were lots of big words. Oh wow, both our options are dumb ones. But one is a sort of dumb science option. You know how food goes stale if you freeze it too much, like that, but with people.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
What makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
The colony's a mess. I'll be glad to put it behind me as soon as I get the chance. Oh dear. So that's it. We just give up. All the trouble I went through was for nothing. We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do. Yeah. Otherwise... Wow. You know, fucking roll the credits. That'd be a depressing ending, wouldn't it?
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
That's a start.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Can we just skip to the part where you asked me to do something insane? I'm open to suggestions. Would have been a lot easier if you just set up your lab next to the Hope.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Well, fuck. We... What's it? Is it the horseshoe effect or something? We went so dumb that we circled back round to an actually good idea. Or maybe it's just broken clock syndrome. This is crazy. I like crazy.
Just wait until you hear the details. I haven't been this energized since the time I injected myself with raw caffeinoid.
Fuck.
If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I can't think of any questions, but if you give them to me, I will possibly ask some.
Certainly. How can I help?
Are people going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of... what people? Roseway's kind of fucked. Edgewater's definitely fucked. The hippies probably won't care.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule.
Sweet.
The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
What? Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Yes, in fact, we know for definite that they have because Sophia said so. Yeah, that'll be a tricky.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
We haven't got any better ideas.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Hope?
Certainly. How can I help?
Nope.
Can we talk?
Sure, let's go over here and talk next to the bubbles. The bubbles. Is that what I was in? You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Wow. Thanks. I want to go back in. Hello.
So we're really gonna do this?
Looks like it.
I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose?
Yeah. Lack of other options, really.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think his whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
I have literally nothing else to live for. What else am I going to do? Sounded better than being home alone on a Saturday night. Yeah, that's basically what I said. Although this is an interesting one. You're still here.
I'll do anything for a good story, and nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm hopelessly alone.
That thinking's gotten me into all sorts of trouble. Usually not the dying aboard prison kind. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
If they're half as capable as me, we'll be fucked. I'm not optimistic, but we got to try something. We won't know until we make it happen. We'll pull together. I'm confident in that. I'm not confident in that. I'm not optimistic.
I'd settle for a bottle of whiskey and some lubrinicine, but I've never been much of a self-starter. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you.
Cheers,
the part with
Ellie.
Hope, I mean, not the other thing.
Oh, we could do the other
Anything
thing.
else?
I don't know what lubricine is, but if it's what it sounds like, then moving on. Oh, I was gonna say, did you want to talk as well, or no? Actually, you probably still want to. So yeah, that seemed like I'm getting a lot of, you know, alarm bells and flags of this is a sort of point of no return mission. So I feel like we should clear up some of the remaining side quests before we go to this, because this might be the end game, so to speak. So that...
Some crew members are causing...
I definitely won that round.
Well, that didn't work, did
You
it?
always seem to, huh?
Both dialogue
Because I'm
got cut
usually
off,
right.
and there was also no animation given for that supposed gunshot. Whoops.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Yeah, well, you worked with Hawthorne, so... And you worked with me. So, you've got a leg to stand on there. Metaphorically or physically. Okay, so... In terms of clearing stuff up... Right, let's get the not fun one out the way, where we tell Hagen-Dazs that we didn't assassinate who we were told to, and then we'll get the also not fun one out the way, where Parvati and Junlei have to have a date on this ship for some reason. I'm sure there's somewhere nicer on Groundbreaker. And
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
hopefully we don't have to third wheel the entire thing, although it feels like we have up until this point, to be honest. Right. Fuck. Hello, Martin.
Have you tried our dehydrated?
Why do you keep asking me that? You should be better at this. You should throw out some other quips. Oh god, I'm penned in. Like I say, since we might be approaching the end game, let's have one final chat with this guy. No, Gladys. Sorry, are you even a guy? I think you're a guy. Difficult to tell with a helmet. Hello.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
No, you weren't. You were already sitting down.
What do you want?
Yeah, no, nothing new to talk to her about.
Anytime, sweet. It's all. I found a handsome.
Got anything for sale that's particularly good? That's a spade. That's not particularly good. Could do one of those. Got the money for it, haven't we? Alright, laters.
You've been flying the outer system.
CNP force pockets can be macrowaved in 1 second. Force pockets.
I wonder if this is going to end in a shootout. I like to think she's smarter than that. She's not going to be happy with us for sure, but don't know. We'll see.
Is it done?
No.
Well, damn. contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed.
Oh.
I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
It wasn't aliens. Do I at least get a referral? No, it wasn't aliens. She's actually trying to stop people starving. And I got her a new employer who is not the board, so it's all good.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
That's a fucking weird thing to say. That's kind of weird, yeah. So, is that...
I said, get out.
Alright, okay. Well, I guess we're done with them then. Bye, you.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
And yet... Right, well, that's the end of Sublight. It seems. I wonder if that comes under completed or botched. No, actually, all the botched things are to do with Edgewater. Yeah, I guess it'd be botched if we shot her in the face. Alright. Time to go on a date. Oh god. Before you go on a date, you should always upgrade your... There are a lot of endings to this joke. I will let you pick your favourite. But as it happens, what we're going to pick is to upgrade our long guns. Also our lockpicking. Nope, we've been fine really with the equip load now. We seem to have solved that. Hopefully ever being an issue again. TTD recharges faster. That seems pretty good. Can't think of... Yeah, we'll go with that then. And for Ellie and Nyoka, what would be good? When this companion is down during combat, they heal back some health and continue fighting. That's the armor one. Sure, we'll go with that one. Oh, and you can actually end up with all three of those, which must make them almost overpowered, I would imagine. Yeah, just make the ability do more. That seems good. Simple. Cool. So, I wonder if this next side quest will end with an equally unhappy woman. We'll find out. I mean, it's not actually me going on the date, so it should be fine, really, shouldn't it? Unless, I don't know, am I going to be hiding under the table trying to give Parvati pointers or something? Don't think that's a good idea. Do we even have a table? Probably should have worked that out beforehand. They just could be eating in the kitchen bit, in the dining thing. It's kind of sloppy there.
Good report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, no, she has got fancy clothes for it, hasn't she?
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Fine. Cleaner, maybe? Yeah, you're okay. You look terrific. Yeah, calm her nerves.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
No? Why am I... Got teleported to my cabin. Oh, hang on. What's this? Given to you by Sublight Salvage and Shipping for being Employee of the Month, despite... they probably want me to give it back after what just happened. Oof, awkward. This is cool. What's this? No? Nothing to tell me about that? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Well, that's a new one. Actually, I'm not sure it is a new one. We've had shit like this happen before. Well, bollocks. Sorry about that, everyone. Fuck, I hope it auto-saved pretty soon to where we were. I wonder if that's the heat. You know, obviously I try and keep computers and PS4s and everything pretty well ventilated, but it's exceptionally fucking awful today, so or it has been for weeks now, it feels like. Hopefully that won't keep happening. We only got half an hour left anyway, so hopefully we can make the rest of it without that happening again. But yeah, I know whenever I'm thinking about going on a date, I tend to crash as well, so perhaps it's accurate. So in theory, I would imagine it would auto-save once we got back on the Unreliable. So we might just have to talk to Parvati again, and then we'll teleport, and hopefully looking at a weird bed ornament won't cause the game to crash. Maybe we were given some kind of eldritch artifact, and looking at it just caused everything to warp and fuck up. No. It doesn't seem to have... The game doesn't seem to have gone in that direction yet. Oh, really? You started me just outside the ship. Well, that's incredibly inconvenient. just to give us that one extra loading screen. That extra 10 to 20 seconds of dead air that I struggle to fill. Thank you for that, game. Thank you.
All right. She's on her way.
Again.
How do I look?
The same. Okay, we'll go with a different option this time just because, you know.
You bet I am. You don't want to know how much engine gunk came off me in the shower.
Ew.
Oh,
No, I don't think I do.
my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
You hear that, PS4? Deep breaths. Don't fucking conk out again. Right, was this actually something we can look at, or there is no thing for it? I guess we got that from somewhere.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
No. I guess we got this from somewhere in Byzantium. It's gold and gaudy, isn't it? But for some reason there's not an examine prompt. Okay, let's see how the date is going. Has gone. Oh no, it's not there, is it? It's probably, we were just saying I was probably in the kitchen. Idiot.
Hey, boss, I want to talk to you.
Shut the fuck up, Felix. It's not a good time.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
I'll just sit here then.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Smooth. Nice line, Junlei. Shame about the awkward silence afterwards. What are you eating?
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
I guess that's the casserole, isn't it?
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Are those cakes alright? I meant to ask, because, you know, we found them in... Well, it doesn't matter where we found them, but I'm just... You know, tell me if they were stale or anything.
I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
How do any of these board
She
games
passed when I was
work?
small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed. Cold.
Learn to take the compliment. Also, this is what we spent all the money on? I'm sorry, Pavati, but that
If
looks...
you're cold, then I'm the void of space.
That
Cold.
does not look that swish.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
The full
Thank you.
crimson jumpsuit? I don't know about that, man. Although Junlei didn't put in much effort, it has to be said. I'm probably the sharpest dressed one here. How's it going?
June called me pretty.
Sounds good. How's it going?
I appreciate you making the time for this.
It's fine. It wasn't time so much as money. Inordinate amounts of money on this fucking casserole. And yet you're eating what, fish? The fuck? I spent 3,000 bits on this fucking casserole, and you go and get fish and chips. Oh, I've had it. I've had it with you people. Why did I go in there? Fucking hell. Ow. Oh, okay, I have to leave the ship and let them enjoy their date. Does everyone else have to leave the ship? Why is it just me? Am I an overbearing influence? Is that what you're saying? Well, sorry, but I did pay for most of the fucking thing. Fine, kicked off my own ship. How do you reckon that, Ada? Fucking hell. Happy to have the all-knowing AI, the omniscient AI watching over them. Or even worse than that, fucking Felix. What if what if I just bring Pavati out in the middle of her date? No? Okay, probably not. Starting to feel a bit, don't know, offended by all this. She's got Junlei now, she doesn't need me. She's getting all uppity. So I don't know where this joke is going, to be honest. Yet more loading screens though. Leave the ship, the quest will update, go back on the ship, quest will update again. I should have wrote down some like fun trivia facts for these loading screens by now. I've got nothing. Really, the date is over as soon as we set foot off with the ship. How convenient. Looks like we're about to get another level up. That seems a bit mad, considering... Feels like we only just had one. I guess this quest is an obscene amount of XP or something.
Dead?
Really? Again?
Next
Again
round's
with...
on you.
The captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
I'm right here.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer
Well, that's
inspection
kind of
by
trippy.
anybody.
Jesus. Fucking hell. Clearly not supposed to be able to stand there. Yeah. How'd it go?
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
You don't have to shout, I'm right here. Before you say anything, I want to be clear that I'm done running around for you. Great, I'm sure something broke while you were busy. You best get to it. Oh, fucking hell. What a dickhead. I want all the details. Oh, give me all the gossip. Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Whoa,
So
too
she
much
got
information.
Here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rosish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops.
It could have been worse. She could have been violently allergic.
And called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Casserole and fish and chips, yeah. I know, I was there. Yeah, exactly. I figured you'd do this place, you'd do this someplace more romantic, like that. Oh, like the engine room. No, well, no, not the engine room. I figured somewhere actually more romantic, but it's 95% of the way to what I want to say.
We both see enough engines in our day-to-day. There's nothing special about sitting next to another one, even if ours is real sweet. June hardly ever makes it down to Groundbreaker's mess during regular meal times, so sharing the kitchen was special. Like being part of a real family.
Nice. Oh yeah, did you have any music going? That's the one thing we didn't sort out, I don't think.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Monarchist? Yeah, I'm not sure either, actually. Wasn't sure about the guy. I'm glad the end result was good. So the meal went well. The dessert too? Is that an innuendo?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary.
Oh Jesus, were they covered in asbestos?
But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Damn. Smooth. That's unusually forward for you. It is.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know?
Fair point.
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Well, ain't this fucking wholesome? She wrote a speech to declare her love. She was doing poetry before, and now she's written a speech. Writes better than she speaks. I can relate to that.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
Wow, we really fucked that up then. I mean, this isn't necessarily a factor, but I am curious.
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
Yeah, take it a day at a time. Don't have to go into straight fucking. Just, whatever you're comfortable with. Yes, that's right. I'm a relationship advisor. I've got all the right terminology. Important thing is no more random errands. I knew I liked her. That was sweet. Congratulations. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the law or the capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind,
but,
I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Happy scream? That's not a concept I'm familiar with. Alright, well, it went well. Hooray. Romance in the most sexless of corporate worlds. Oh yeah, you wanted to talk to us. What? Did something else happen during the date that you're pissed off about?
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day.
I doubt it.
I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
It's what everyone calls wordplay. Whoa. Fuck it, humor him.
Not bad, huh? I have my moments. I've been thinking about what I'd call our adventure serial. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe spine-chilling stories from the edge of the system. Was also considering astounding adventures in the ether. I'm partial to that last one.
Yeah, alliteration, isn't it? I prefer the adventures of Duncan Spiv and company. I'm glad you're having fun, but we've got a job to do. Squeeze the bridge of your nose. Oh, yeah, the full... How about this one? Felix's adventures in shutting up and doing as he's told. Oh, that's needlessly dickish, but yes, I will squeeze the bridge of my nose.
Right, I'm overdoing it again. Got it. Sorry, boss. I'm just excited, you know?
Well, that's fine.
Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
You do realise we could well die, yeah, unless we all die horribly. Just so you're aware of that. I'd rather you be optimistic than terrified, but we might all die.
Come on, boss. We're not gonna die horribly. It'd kill our ratings.
Oh.
I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Well, that's fair. Your dropkick is useful and entertaining when you attempt it against fucking dinosaurs. Anyone else got anything they want to talk to us about? Who hasn't wanted a word with us? I think Nyoka's the only one.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
And Sam, but I don't think Sam has any deep, pressing personal issues he wants to talk to us about.
Hey, Cap.
Neither does Nyoka, so fair enough. Well, wasn't that a charming note to end things on? Love blooms in the greasiest of places. Yeah, I guess we'll call it there. I think that's all the kind of side quests. I mean, like I said, these are all... Oh, hang on. Shit, we never did that. His sending message to Earth. Fuck. We were oh, shit. Damn it. We gotta go back to Byzantium. Oh, fucking hell. I thought I checked everything in that bloody office.
Byzantium, Captain.
Oh, are they even gonna let us back in? I don't know about this. This seems bad. Bad. Take different people. Maybe they won't recognise us. So it said there was a drone in his office that we needed to check. Don't remember seeing that, but that would explain why I missed it, I suppose. And actually, it's kind of worth going back there because it means we can open those other doors now that we've upgraded our lockpicking. So that's good. Unless the companions we've brought with us have changed our adjusted skill value. Shit, that's a good point. Oh no, it's still good. In fact, it's better. It's 105, so we can definitely do that. Let's make sure everyone's to snuff. I should probably wear a helmet or something so no one recognises me. Yeah, sure, I'm whatever the fuck this is. You're fine, and yeah, you haven't been here, so it's fine. Alright, we're not dressed swanky at all, but it doesn't matter. We're was going the wrong way again. Jesus. Thought I was sinking into the floor then for a second. I was sinking into the floor. Wow, that's disquieting.
Anti-Cleo's facial mask
Bollocks. It's fine. If we're still running after the amount of times that's happened now, then our kneecaps must be invincible. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, that seems... Wait, no, that's not the right way. Almost made a mistake there. I got ID, kind of.
What is it now?
Do we still need to do the bribery thing? Yeah, no, fuck it. We'll have to go the other way around. That's a pain. Nope, that's not it, is it? It's... maintenance tunnels, that was it.
You ever been off Monarch, Mioka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
How does this... Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Fuck. I'm lost.
My dear fellow.
That's the one. What? What the fuck? Oh great, I'm getting PS4 spam. Well, that's just wonderful. Fuck, that comes up on stream and everything. Brilliant. There's no avoiding spam, it's everywhere. This probably would... No, we have got the right... The waypoints just seems to be a bit screwy. I think. Acropolis, that's right, yep. No, our head is screwy, the waypoint isn't screwy. You know what, we should look swanky if we're going in here, otherwise it's not Otherwise, what was the point in buying all these fancy clothes? Shit, we only had 2 top hats. That'd be fine. Right, how are we gonna go about blagging our way through this a second time? Did we come out one of these side doors? No, if we did, they're locked again. I think we may be certainly not game breaking, but I don't think the game expected us to come back here. Probably because you're not supposed to forget this quite crucial mission, but there we are. It's gonna be. It must have just been something so obvious and we missed it. It's right on the computer, so what? Just a button we didn't press? How did we miss this? And there's also the personal files of Chairman Rockwell. What's taking so long? Well, we forgot the mission. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damn funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. See, he's kind of the... He definitely knows all the shitty, slimy talk to get... He's the PR man, isn't he? So... Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. Okay. Food reserves. I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our intercolony trade. So that's where all the real food is. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. No shit. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Sometimes feels like I'm living that life already. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia, who is actually quite intimidating and isn't a buffoon like seemingly everyone else. The other corporations. The heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Alright, and now we send a message to Earth. Message en route. Please allow between 3 and 9 months for your message to complete transit. Well, that's that done, I guess. Anything else we're missing in here? Don't think so. Oh yeah, we were going to check these other rooms. But how can we do this without being seen? I'll tell you how. By save scumming. And even that might not necessarily help, but it might just prevent...
They'll never see us.
They'll never see us. You reckon, Nyoka? Okay. If you say so.
Great work.
Well, fuck me sideways. They actually didn't see us. This seems to just be another bar, so I guess there wasn't much in there beyond alcohol and decadence, as you would expect. Steal the shit, sell it off later. None of these documents are important, I take it. Okay, well that's one room. Not anything hugely incriminating or disastrous in there. We're definitely not going to be able to lockpick this one then. Oh, and it's sealed, so we're not even supposed to. That was the only one, I guess. Alright, well at least we can say we cleared things out. Think we got away with it, guys. Don't mind me. Toodaloo. Oof. And that'll probably do us, I think. It's about 8 o'clock. It's about 800 degrees in my bloody flat. So we'll leave it there, especially since I don't want the PS4 to crash again, because that was... yeah, don't know if that was heat related or what, but not a good time. Anyway, that seems, unless we get any more obviously, that seems to be all the side quests cleared up now. Or at least all the interesting ones. So next time we will head to the Hope. And as I said, I suspect that is kind of the end game. The point of no return. And we'll see what shit goes down there. And yeah, so thanks for watching. If you're watching this in the past on YouTube, I hope the heat of 1,000 suns has left. But thanks for watching all the same. Yeah, and I'll hopefully see you on the next and possibly final one. Right, bye for now then.